Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ dúró ẹ farabalẹ̀ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Bandit. Ẹ lọ gùn látẹ̀yìn ẹ̀gùn. Ọ̀ya.
You see, you wake up every day and you hear a story and you see clips and you see children. It is bad enough that we as adults have to deal with things that we can't even explain half the time. But you see, when it comes to children, I am specifically sensitive to that. And someone like our First Lady, a lot of people classify her as the mother of the nation, stays silent in very critical moments. I saw this post she made for Children's Day, telling children how to be disciplined and make right decisions and yada, yada, yada. And on a normal day, it would be amazing. But this is the wrong time. How does a country celebrate Children's Day when the country is crying? Children have been abducted for over a week right now. We're in rainy season. And our children are stuck out there. I know a lot of people would say, oh, okay, it happened. No, it doesn't matter if it's my child or your child. They are the children of Nigeria. They're each and every one of our responsibilities to cater for them, to think about them, to worry about them, to cry for them. The job of the First Lady is deeper than, yes, she doesn't have an official title. But the job of the First Lady is to, number one, have empathy for thy people. You don't even have to be a mother to say, oh, you can feel the pains of other mothers. But you are a mother and you are a grandmother. And there's nothing you would love more than to see your kids come together and celebrate. And we see all the photos and everything. We see that. This is the joy of having a family, and it's a blessing. But while we celebrate our own kids, we have children that are from the ages of 2. A child at 2 can barely even formulate a proper sentence. But we say nothing. Just because you are connected to APC party does not mean your voice should be silenced. And speaking about this, we're not even speaking about just kidnapping. For decades now, even before this 3 years you guys were in power, we watched our kids in the most, like in the craziest of circumstances. We have buildings that look like just a breeze could blow them off. We put our children in very stressful environments and we expect them to study and to learn how. And this is why they appoint local chairmen and all that to take care of the community. Your job is to move around and to ask questions. Not every day we keep seeing our children being put in situations they shouldn't even be in. We forget one thing: the children that are 2 today are going to be the future leaders of tomorrow. They are the ones that are going to control the country tomorrow. How long are we going to close our eyes and say we don't see what is going on? How long? And when people come to speak out, they're suspended or harassed or even beaten, as we saw before. How long is this going to go on? We need a country that has a First Lady that has empathy, and this is no disrespect to her. Because every time I think, oh, there's going to be a new president, I look first to the First Ladies. I'm like, yes, she's going to speak. She's going to stand for the people. She's going to focus on the educational sectors. She's going to focus on hospitals. But there's nothing. Every time there's a speech made, it's always something that is insignificant. At some point, she said we should grow our crops. How? When the people who decided to turn out of poverty to turn to agriculture are being kicked away from their lands, are being murdered in their lands. And we pretend like we don't see. We are all blind. And it now becomes a crime to even speak out about these things. We do not speculate. We speak about facts that are affecting the country, which is our right to do. And we hope that you guys see it and feel something, but you don't. Most of you don't. Mothers are crying. Kids are crying. We're in rainy season. Those kids could end up with pneumonia, cholera, God knows what. What are they eating? What is being done to rescue those children? Or are we going to pretend like Chibok girls that they don't exist and let time fly? We have children there. Those are the futures of Nigeria, and we say nothing. We are afraid to speak because anything we say sounds disrespectful. The truth will always sound bitter. I went about my day today, and doing my day, as much as I try to relax because I haven't had a break, my mind kept going back to those kids. No matter what we do, our minds go back to the kids, but our leaders are pretending that they don't see it. They pretend. Madam First Lady, you have the luxury that most would only dream of. You are in a position of power, whether you recognize it or not, whether you have an official office or not. The only thing we see you doing is campaigning. You cannot sit and pretend that you do not know that the present government is a disgrace. We're not going to pretend. We're not going to close our eyes and say, no. This is the reality. There is no single aspect of Nigeria that is positively moving forward. You see, where we have to draw the line is at our kids. How are schools even still being in circulation right now? When are you people going to start standing up for yourself? If I was a teacher, I would stay home. At least if hunger killed me, it's still better than bandits. Why are our children, they're supposed to be focusing on their education and learning something, but instead they're busy running from bandits, or being kidnapped by bandits, or being beheaded by bandits? And we're quiet. Look at those little kids. They're running and pleading and crying. Who is supposed to help them? You have a voice and you say nothing. It is well. All I can tell Nigerians is we ain't playing no more. We might be on the internet right now making a lot of noise, but please understand that if you do not get your PVC, you are part of the problem. Do not sit and tell yourself, oh, your votes wouldn't count, because we will make sure those votes count this time. We will not sit and be tossed. The second you realize that your life, it doesn't matter the background you have, whether you're rich or poor, or you're a farmer or you're a banker, it doesn't matter. Your life matters. The lives of your children matter. Today I was on in VI, and I saw kids digging canals to take metal out of it. We're not creating no structure. Nigeria is so hungry right now. Sometimes I wonder if I blame people for doing what they do. Let's focus on putting great leaders back into power, and then we have to focus on ourselves to really change the way we think. Because we've lived on survival mode for so long, and people are ready to do the worst kind of things to survive. I don't know how many years it would take to change that mindset, but we need to work on it. Since our leaders pretend that they're blind, we cannot be silent no more. If you do not have your PVC, or have not at least registered and have that slip, you are part of the problem. Do not get it twisted. Our leaders are a product of the people. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Every single day you wake up, you should be making your voice loud. You owe it to your unborn children. You owe it to yourself to put yourself in a position where you can live a good life, a healthy life. That every day you wake up and thank God you're alive, you're like, oh, okay, but you don't know what that day is going to bring. You could end up being unalive for no reason. Get your PVC. I would ring this in your heads till you get it. Get your PVC, and we are not, under no circumstances, voting for APC. Make that clear. I don't care if you're Yoruba. We want a better nation for everyone. For every single individual, poor, rich, middle class, it doesn't matter. Let's fix it.